Our track is shaping up nicely, but the melody is pretty slow still, so I'd like to add some synths in the background that move a little faster. So let me collapse the drums just to get some more room in here, and let's drag another massive from the plugin tab. And I have some more patches that you can download with this video, so let's open those up. And this one is called Lead Synth. Alright, so what we're gonna do is close this again, make another MIDI track. Let me open up this track just to get some more room in here, and then insert MIDI clip. Double click that, and it's time to start shaping some more melody. Now this synth is a little more aggressive, so we may have to do some frequency cutting again at some point, but that only adds to the fun. Alright, so let's see what we have. Pretty loud. The threes, D. There we go. Actually, this one's quite loud, so I'm gonna take it down about 12 decibels. That's about right. So I'm gonna select this whole thing and duplicate it. Something like that. Let me see what I think about this. I don't like this tempo so far. Let's see if we can alt drag this. I like that better. Perfect. Let's do that again. And then from there we have to change a bunch of notes. Let's duplicate it again. Let's see what this sounds like. Yeah, getting there. Perfect. All right, that sounds good, but it has a lot of frequencies that are in the same as the baby bells, so that way it's drowning out the sound of that one. So we're gonna do the same trick where we go to our effects and drag an auto filter in. Let's wobble this a little bit. Alright, let's animate the frequency over time. I don't want to animate the rate because I kind of like it the way it is. So we're just going to animate the range instead. So let me actually put it on the full measure. So on the 2, on the 3, on the 4, and there we have it. So I'm just going to go up slowly. Of course, start pretty low, just to make it feel that it's coming up, and up again in the end, and back to normal. Alright, let's see what this sounds like. Alright, so that sounds pretty good. I'm very happy with it. Let's make sure these little ball thingies are inside of the clip so that if you move them later, they move with it. Those are a lot of sounds stacked up on each other though, so I want to use these two as the intro and then that third one later on, and then also the drums later on, so that you get that sort of very slow epic intro feel. And then we need something to make this go from that first measure to the second measure. And in the very first video there was a file called stab effects that I gave you. We're going to use that. So inside of the group, right click one of the tracks and say insert audio track, and this will insert new track for us, and we're going to drag that stab onto there, then double click it to open up the waveform, and we're going to reverse it by clicking reverse, and then we're going to zoom in very tightly and make sure that the last part of that stab finishes exactly on where the drums start. So that way it gives us a sort of a nice build up. This should do it. I don't know about volume yet, but we'll have to tweak it along as we're changing things. I'm going to turn my looping off, stop, and see what this sounds like. And of course we need to duplicate that melody again. Alright, now in my ears it sounds pretty cool because I'm kind of thinking of the instruments that we're adding next, like a sub bass and whatnot. But it sounds pretty empty without this one, without the movement. But once the drums hit, we need something far more bassy to fill up those in-between spaces, which is a sub bass. So that's what we'll do. And that way also we'll learn how to start making our own sounds. So follow me along to the next one, as this track is really going somewhere now. It sounds pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about it. So follow me along to the next one.